Alright. Now that I'm going live, sorry guys for that random screen of my home screen. Yes, I'm doing another live and a hangout. For anyone who wants to come join me, can. By the way, this is my other wizard. Your girl's alone, pretty much, so hopefully I can do this. I mean, do I have a two-person mount? You would think I would know these things. Yes, I do. And by the way, this is still new to me of going live, so please bear with me. If it did go live and you heard me talking to somebody, that was my sweet mother. Alright, get her off this. This would be easier, or should be easier. Because then I don't have to hit X twice. Usually I would cheat and have Kane be on Elizabeth. But Kane is at work, so. Sorry guys, I just don't like unnecessary fights.
So this is the intruder who dares to enter our realm. What a jest! You don't even have a soft shell.
If you hear barking, that's my parents' dogs. As well as mine. Mine is out of the room, so that's why you guys don't hear her. Bye, Fair Pop on. Hang out with you guys. And before I start packing again. This is literally how my life is going to be for a good bit. But if you guys ever come to my live late, just know I can still see if it's been viewed, and if you guys have any questions or whatever the case may be, you guys can also still comment, I believe. So don't be afraid to say hi. Ask how are you. My first live flopped. because it says I have 2 views. One of them is me, because I was checking to see if if it was working, and I couldn't talk
You
because
cracked
it
my
was
shell,
getting
but good. Take the
delayed.
wretched stone.
The governor drops the other piece of the Stellarium portal.
But yeah, Elizabeth Thundersword is my close to maxed out storm. If you're wondering why I have this storm, is because King kind of questioned me. I have, I think, 7 Death Wizards in a span of probably like 6 accounts. I have a lot of accounts, guys. I really do. It's just I don't play on some of them. But every account has at least 1, maybe 2 deaths. And I recreated Heather Spirit Rider as a death. So there you guys really wouldn't know. But he kind of speed leveled me. I can't really talk today. That's my dog. Since there was free membership and he was off, he was like, hey, did you want me to speed level you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Well, I thought it was just going to be to get me the waterworks gear. Instead, he got me the waterworks gear, and then he turned around and took me all the way to Azteca. So I was like, oh no, what am I going to do for a video? Because, you know, I can't just be like, hey guys, I'm in Celestia. Psych, we're in Azteca. So, yeah. And I'll probably do a short. But see, the thing is, I don't want to blast Kane's face, really, if he doesn't want me to.
What's that? You've recovered 2 pieces of the Stellarium portal stone? Smashing! I can sense that things are going to turn around for this expedition, thanks to your help. I know that Edith Benchley, back in the Celestia base camp, is coordinating the effort to solve the problems we're facing.
Sorry guys,
I'd head back and see what you can do to help over there.
a song. By the way, I have it in my headphones. Oh, the dogs, I think, are jumping on my mom. I wish they would stop. All right.
Wonderful. You've got the pieces of the portal. Now we can restore access to the Grand Plaza. You must go and repair it now with the pieces you recovered. It should be easy to do.
But yeah, fair while he's at work, I'll do some work too. I need to, because it's my recording day, so I was supposed to draw
You
a
replace the
video.
missing pieces of the broken portal.
Supposed to, keyword. But I did edit my description
A stellar job! No pun intended.
to say that I do stream now every Sunday at 8 until I can record again. Then I
hate to
will
send you
eventually
packing
do
when you just got
both.
here, but those are needed to open the stellarium. Go and speak to Thornton Lewis in the District of the Stars. He'll be ever so grateful to see you.
I'm excited for my birthday that's coming up. We're going to Cedar Point. I think that's what it's called. It's the amusement park.
Oh dear, who are you? You must be barking mad to come down here. It's a madhouse down here, to be certain. It's the sharks that are causing most of the trouble. They call themselves the Piscean Guard, and they claim to serve the Crustacean Empire, whatever that is. They've prevented us from our main work, surveying the region and learning what we can about Celestian culture. I assume you're here to rescue us and to learn about the Celestian schools of magic. Stars, moon, and sun, right?
I don't know if you guys can still hear my music, and I'm sorry if you do. I'm trying to turn it down to where you guys
If you want to
can't hear
rediscover
it.
the secrets of Celestian magic, then you must become one of us, an explorer. First lesson, observation. Based on where it stands, that broken monolith is undoubtedly the key to entering the area beyond. Would you be so kind as to go and survey that monolith and return here with your findings?
Alright. In my lives, typically or shouldn't be that long.
The monolith is ancient, but upon closer examination, the broken edges look fairly fresh.
At least until I get everything sorted out. Then they might be a little bit longer, because then I can hang out with you guys and I can
How interesting!
relax.
A great deal of what explorers do is collect pieces of rubble and try
Time
to
can
rebuild
actually
broken
pass.
artifacts.
But I unfortunately have to keep track
You
of
see,
time
the
so I can
Celestians were very big on building secret meaning into their architecture
get some-
and decor,
some packing
even their
done.
city layout. You can read a lot about a culture from how they build their walls, floors, and ceilings. Messages hidden everywhere. That said, if the monolith has recently been broken, then it is likely the work of the sharks of the Piscean Guard. They are crude vandals, always chopping at the Celestian artifacts and architecture, using pieces of stone for currency. Sometimes being an explorer is investigation, and sometimes it's throwing a bit of muscle around. Could you go and recover some of the pieces of the broken monolith from the Piscean Guard?
think my brother's dicking with me, guys. So I'll hop into this fight, and if it draws out, you know why I'm away from my computer. And the reason why I'm whispering is because he thinks it's fun to record people. I know these guys don't really require that much damage, but alright. I'll be right back. That probably sounds nice to you guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I said, my brother likes to record people and thinks it's funny. And you guys may question me. Like, you do YouTube. So why would it matter if you're being recorded? I care, because this is the most I ever put myself out there. I really don't really do a lot. I did TikTok, but I just shit. I felt I don't know. I really couldn't post a lot of wizard content, which is, you know, what I generally do. So, yeah. I posted a lot of random Destiny talks. Destiny 2, depending on what I was on, and decided to film on my Deity Gamer Athena account. But other than that, I really couldn't post any Wizards content, and I felt bad.
Great work! I think you got all the missing pieces. Lesson 2. Restoration, or rebuilding that which was broken. We'll first need something to fuse the pieces together. The stellar protectors were made by the Celestians, and they're still up and running after all this time. They're just suits of metal animated by power motes within their bodies, guided by who knows what. The power motes should provide enough energy to fuse the piece of the broken monolith together. Could you go and collect a few power motes from inactive stellar protectors? No need to damage an active one.
Alright. If you guys do hear my music and you do like it, it's Diggy Graves if you're interested into that type of music, and again, if you can hear it. I swear it's like my phone cannot see me. Please don't pull me, thank you.
Those should do the trick. These power motes must be treated with extreme heat before we can use them to repair the broken monolith. Where will we get that kind of heat, I wonder? Blimey! I've got it! The Star Forge! It's still burning after all this time, and it'll serve perfectly. Take those power motes to the Star Forge and bathe them in the flames. Be careful, that's incredible power at play.
But yeah, TikTok felt really repetitive because you can't really post every once in a while like I tend to do. It's more of those, if you want views, you have to constantly spam out videos.
You treat the power motes within the Star Forge. In short order, they're ready for use.
And I mean, I'm not saying that it's hard, because it's not, but it's just not my thing. It's fun with Destiny, but overall, no. I mean, it's just repetitive.
Those should do perfectly. I've reassembled the pieces of the broken monolith, but the translation is a bit of a bother, sad to say. Could you do us both a favor and go into the Astral Archive and seek out the knowledge we need? Speak to the archivist there. It's sort of a talking library catalog that will tell you what you need to know.
Alright. Yeah, after this, I plan to make me a pot of coffee so I could get some caffeine running through me. And if you guys heard me drinking something earlier, that's just Mountain Dew. That caffeine's okay, but my body's used to it.
I am the Archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. Based on the nature of your request, I have prepared courses of instruction at 3 different preceptor stations. The stations are devoted to contrivances, conflict, and configurations. You may utilize them in any order you wish.
Sorry guys, I'm clicking on the video to see if anyone's watching or if I have any questions. No. The only one that's watching is me right now, so. We'll go back to playing some music. No. Oh, jeez. Okay, that works. Okay, the video's not playing for me. It's paused, but I can still see comments if they start rolling in.
Though the people of Celestia exist in harmony with the universe, the other worlds of the spiral are not so enlightened. Celestia's magic touches the very spiral itself, and for this reason it is coveted by many. To mount a proper defense, Celestia must understand conflict in all forms.
The preceptor has a great deal to say about all manner of conflict, from wars to magic duels. Eventually, the lesson ends.
Eventually, hopefully very soon, I'll have some exciting news to tell you guys. And I'm not willing to jinx it. Now,
Celestia's greatest achievement is its mastery of
having it
astral
on the
magic,
down low.
conjuring power from the stars, the moon, and the sun. Celestian magic is intrinsically tied to an understanding of astral configurations, or the movement of celestial bodies.
The lesson continues for quite a while, teaching you about the nature of the worlds of the spiral, the stars, and the sun. So much to learn, and then the lesson ends.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I will be more than happy to answer them.
Among the greatest of Celestia's achievements is the creation of magic artifacts, or contrivances. These contrivances are essential to Celestian life and are marvels of crafting and enchantment.
This goes on for a while. All manner of schematics, plans, and diagrams flash before your eyes until at last the lesson ends.
But yeah, we're keeping it on the down low, because we don't want to jinx it. It's something very exciting, and very serious to us. I'm sorry, I just saw the 2 pop up and then it left. Oh, which means the person was watching it and then they left. Oh. But yeah, I am just starting to finish up my room. Finally. And then I gotta go to my sewing room. It is a mess.
You look like you've been hitting the books. Did you learn anything?
I need to hit the books again. I miss my book.
Now that you've a working knowledge of Celestian, we can determine how the broken monolith relates to the surroundings. Understanding context is vitally important. We must know not only how something works, but what it means in the big picture. The broken monolith has many markings very similar to those in the chantry, and may be significant. Could you go and survey the chantry to see what might be learned of the area? Return here with what you've learned.
Alright, I should go ahead and end it after this mission. Because I don't want to keep yawning while on the mic with you guys. I feel it's rude, and I need to go down a pot of coffee. So, I'll go ahead and do that. Go back to talk to him, and then get back to life. Until I get my room finished. And then I can actually hang out with y'all.
You examine the observatory, using the powers of observation Mr. Lewis taught you. The mosaic on the floor appears important, based on the architectural emphasis. Perhaps a closer look. The mosaic is clearly the key to understanding the secret message. Unfortunately, it looks like many of the mosaic plates are missing. If they were there, the meaning would be clear.
Alright, now talk to him. And before I end this live, I wanted to say thank you to those who do watch it and do support me. And once again, you guys can say hello. I will be more than happy to answer. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. If I can. That is.
So, what did you learn?
Yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful night.
You say someone stole the shiniest and brightest plates of the mosaic? Given what we know about the sharks, they're likely the culprits. I think you know what to do. Go and thrash some of those Piscean troopers until you recover the missing pieces. Be sure to look around the rest of the chantry as well. Those sharks will often hide things from their rivals.
Alright. No. But yeah, I hope my lives do get more traction. I do plan to do this more often. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and end the live here. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Alright. When I click end stream, it should end it. But, bye!